That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? You know, one of the movies that has not been talked about on any official stage, either at Comic-Con or D23 or anything like that, has been the fourth installment of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, or as we're calling it now, Spider-Man 4, not to be confused with the Spider-Man 4 that never happened with Sam Raimi. When we say Spider-Man 4, we're talking about the Tom Holland Spider-Man 4. Now, all we know is that John Watts wouldn't be working on it, the guy who brilliantly directed the first three Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. He's off doing other things now. He's got that movie Wolves coming out with George Clooney and Brad Pitt that I'm actually very excited about. He's also got that Star Wars show coming out that I think looks awesome. Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew looks so fun.
That looks so fun.
Star Wars Goonies, come on.
I need this to be good. Anyway, so he's busy doing other things. So we knew we needed a new director coming. And there's good news, bad news. The good news is, according to the Hollywood Reporter, Spider-Man 4 is locking up Destin Daniel Cretton, the director of Shang-Chi, probably the best film they've made post-Endgame, to direct Spider-Man 4. Now, they had tapped him before to direct the next Avengers movie when it was called Kang Dynasty. But with all the delays and the turmoil and then deciding to move away from the Kang storyline, Daniel's like, okay, well, this isn't the movie that I was thinking we were going to make, so I'm going to move off. But obviously, Marvel still had plans for him. And it looks like, according to the Hollywood Reporter, that he's going to be making Shang-Chi. This is what they said. They said, Destin Daniel Cretton is doing whatever a spider can. The filmmaker behind Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is in talks to sign on to direct Spider-Man 4. The move brings an end to the speculation of who would spin the web for one of the biggest franchises in Hollywood. Cretton will bring fresh blood to this iteration of Spider-Man, which stars Tom Holland and is a co-production between two separate studios, Sony and Disney-owned Marvel Studios. And it will make him the fourth director to take on at least a live-action Spidey solo feature. John Watts directed the previous three Holland-starring movies, while Mark Webb helmed the two Amazing Spider-Man movies that starred Andrew Garfield, and Sam Raimi directed the trilogy that featured Tobey Maguire. If you are a Spider-Man fan, a fan of this particular iteration of Spider-Man, and you already know that you're not getting John Watts back, this is a good day. This is a good day. You bringing on the director that Marvel wanted to do an Avengers film, who made, I think, the best film they've had since Endgame, and you got him coming on to do this. This is a good day. But I said at the beginning that there's good news and bad news. The bad news is, where the living F is my Shang-Chi 2?
Yep.
It's with Blade.
It's with Blade.
No.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, says
I don't
Ray.
want admittance.
He's supposed to be doing Shang-Chi 2. We've been waiting. Simu Liu came out recently and said, I'm coming sooner than you think. Really? I don't know about that, because I don't think they're about to rush out a Shang-Chi 2 before he starts working on Spider-Man 4. Because I think you got to listen, I said this before. I still believe it. I think you got to have a Spider-Man 4 before Secret Wars happens. And they've been working on this. I mean, Tom Holland came out and said, we had our first creative meeting. We did cover that story, 6 months ago, a year ago?
Yep. It was
Ages ago. So they've been working on this. Hell, there's a possibility they may announce this thing going into production in 5 weeks and they actually get it out before Doomsday. I wouldn't put money on that, but you never know. It could be possible. Where the hell's Shang-Chi 2? Because I'm not going to lie to you. Listen, I love the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I do. I love them. I think they're great. But if Kevin Feige were to call me and say, John, what do you want more right now, Shang-Chi 2 or Spider-Man 4? I'm going to see Shang-Chi 2. And so I'm very disappointed. Because number one, I don't think he's going to give up Shang-Chi. So that's going to mean we're not going to get Shang-Chi 2 for frickin' ever. Now, a friend of mine mentioned to me that I was talking to last night about this. Said, John, you just had a Deadpool movie with Wolverine. Could we see Shang-Chi? Just like in the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, there was also Iron Man. Could this definitively be a Spider-Man movie, but with special guest star appearing through it? Could Could it be a Shang-Chi Spider-Man movie? And I went, that's not the weirdest combination.
They've
Other than the rings, I mean, Shang-Chi is kind of a street level guy. Of course, the rings give him incredible power, but I mean, there's that. So I don't know. Maybe we could get a Spider-Man Shang-Chi crossover. Of
it
some
wouldn't
sorts?
be that wild. There's
there's
runs in the
comics,
comics where they're
Yeah.
together and they team up. And
Yep.
as a matter of fact, it was like Shang-Chi was like, I know you have your spider sense and you have all this and you're already incredible, but you're not really trained. You're just kind of
He
leaning
trains
on
him
your,
how to
he
fight.
trains
Yeah.
him how to
Yeah.
fight on top
Yeah.
of his spider sense. It just makes him like amazing.
Yeah, so there's precedence in the comics for it. I don't think that's the way they're going to go. I think it's going to be more of a Spider-Man movie, period, but maybe some appearances elsewhere. So I am both thrilled that Spider-Man 4 is getting a director of this caliber. This is great. And clearly Marvel is very high on him. Hell, they wanted to give him an Avengers movie. So clearly they're very high on him. Now, what this means for that other film too, Naruto? Yeah, that's one a lot of people got excited about.
Yeah.
Don't expect that to come anytime soon now. Because obviously this is going to take priority. So you know what it's like? It's like I'm a guy in high school and there's a girl that I just think is the most awesome girl ever.
But then she
And
sees
my
your
best
Transformers
friend
posters.
starts dating her.
Oh.
I'm super happy for him, but I loathe him at the same time. So I'm super happy for Spider-Man 4 getting a director like
Hugh
this.
Rick
But
Springfield.
yeah, Jesse's girl. I'm really, really upset that this is going to, at minimum, mean a delay for Shang-Chi 2. Anyway, guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Manscaped. Today, I am thrilled to unveil the latest masterpiece from Manscaped, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra in forged gold. Welcome to the golden era of grooming where precision, luxury, and performance meet. In a world where grooming tools come and go, Manscaped is setting the gold standard with this special edition trimmer. If you want to make your grooming routine a statement of sophistication and style, this is the tool that you need. Just a quick PSA though, there are limited quantities available in this color, so you gotta act fast if you want this. Listen guys, I know that there are still a lot of you who are trying to do personal grooming the old archaic way like I used to do, using the stupid trimmer on your electric razor or some other archaic tools. Look, if you're gonna do it that way, just rename yourself the Butcher of Balltown. It is time to step into the golden era with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Gold. You too can experience unparalleled precision with the next-gen dual skin-safe blade heads, one trimmer blade and one foil blade designed for flawless performance. It's time to join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped for all their grooming needs and get the special edition Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra in forged gold while supplies last. So get 20% off plus free shipping with the code CAMPEA at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code CAMPEA at manscaped.com. Chris, you hear about this news. What do you think about it from both sides? First of all, as a Spider-Man fan, what do you think about this? And then as a Shang-Chi fan, what do you think about this?
As a Spider-Man fan, I'm thrilled for Spider-Man to have such an excellent director. As a Shang-Chi fan, who, this film, the sequel got greenlit 3 months after it came out 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Where's my movie?
Yeah.
Where is it? I want to have that. And to Jonathan's point too, yeah, there is so much precedence for this of a team up potentially happening. I don't think that's what we would do here.
Yeah, me
No.
either.
Like, we had our first bout of that in 1979, and then most recently there was a comic book series in 2021 called Amazing Spider-Man Gangland First Strike or something like that. It's really interesting. It's about turf wars. It's really, really fun. So you could do something like that, but I feel like the whole purpose and what we keep hearing about is that this is a boots on the ground Spidey potentially. We're not doing so much cosmic stuff. We're not doing multiverse. We're doing, your friendly neighborhood, getting his own Spider-Man thing going on without any help from any Avengers or Tony
Right.
Stark or anything. So I don't feel like you'd bring in any mystical elements at this juncture. So I don't feel like that's the route we're going to take. In a perfect world, though, we would have this movie happen and then right around the corner, Shang-Chi. Maybe we'll get a tasty post-credit.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, I could see a post-credit.
Yeah.
One thing I don't want to see in Spider-Man 4 is him bumbling anymore. I'm kind of tired of like, whoa, will this work? I don't know. It's like, no, be Spider-Man now.
Yeah, this is your fourth movie.
Not Spider-Boy.
You're
But
no
he's
longer in
been
high
just a
school.
boy.
But he's no
what
longer
if
in
he
high
doesn't
school.
work?
Right? He's no longer in high school. He's got a job. He's got his own apartment But I still want to see. So I agree, but I still also want to see him as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah. He doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like, you know.
I still want him quippy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I want him to still be Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Again, like a lot of people point out in the live chat, and true, like Destin and Brie Larson have worked together so many times. Like they are besties, basically. So there's he even had her pop up in the end credit in Shang-Chi. So there's a possibility you could see that. I don't really see a good movie there, but maybe as a quick cameo. Now, somebody else brought up in the live chat, well, listen, they can still just go ahead and get another director for Shang-Chi too. They could, but I don't think Destin agrees to that. Like, I think he sees Shang-Chi as his, and I have a feeling, I have no proof of this. Nobody told me this. I'm just speculating as a fan, okay? But, I mean, I kind of feel like if he would say, okay, I'll do Spider-Man 4, but don't take Shang-Chi away from me. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. So, I'm super thrilled for Spider-Man 4. Very disappointed as a Shang-Chi fan. But anyway, we'll see how this all turns out. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I mean, not only his work on this, but Wonder Man. He's got Wonder Man coming out, which they clearly loved his work that he did on that. What do you think about him as directing a Spider-Man movie? I think it's a great fit. It's a great match. Couldn't be happier. What do you think about this probably meaning another delay for Shang-Chi 2? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.